I'm going to address the simultaneous so-called outage and cyber attack. Question: if there is an economic crisis, what are people going to do? They'll call their investor and their agents and agencies, please sell off, sell off, sell off. But what if, as you call your investor, you call the agency, they tell you that, listen, we're under cyber attack, a tech outage. We can't access your portfolio. We can't sell anything. What would you do? What would you think? What would happen to your assets? Here it is. Recession fears. Trader repositioning spark markets sell off. That was yesterday. And look what happened simultaneously on yesterday. Retail brokers hit by outages during U.S. stock sell-off. Was that planned? Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade suffer outages during Monday's stock market sell-off. Here is Congresswoman MTG writes on X, these brokerage firms are reporting errors for retail investors while institution investors are able to make trades. That's too many platforms to be a coincidence. Controlled to stop panic selling in order to prevent a crash. Then she writes, go ahead, call me a conspiracy theorist. I could care less, but I'll challenge you back. Prove me wrong, end quote. And then Vivek Ramaswamy chimes in. He writes, they are waiting for the big boys to sell first. They don't care about you. Somebody else wrote, you are spot on, MTG. And Vivek, it is to keep people locked into their positions. And notice who was also highlighted. It was Vanguard. Does Vanguard rings a bell? Does Vanguard ring a bell? Do not shoot the watchman. Don't stone the prophet. Here it is.
So I don't know if you know this, but there's a huge sell-off underway right now in markets.
I thought this was going to be a quiet day in August when I first agreed to do this.
You and me both.
Like, yeah.
Well, I want to get to your big picture view for Vanguard, but we have to start, of course, with the news of the day, and that's that Schwab, Fidelity, seems like the whole industry is dealing with outages right now on their trading platforms. Are you having any troubles over at Vanguard?
No, not Vanguard. We control the whole system. Here is his response. Clip 2.
But at least as of 5 minutes ago, things were kind of getting back to normal, if you will. We benefit in some ways as Vanguard because we don't have a large active trader population by design.
Right.
So we won't be affected. Who is Vanguard? Do you remember this, my friends? CrowdStrike, who is the biggest financial backer behind CrowdStrike, BlackRock and Vanguard. Do you remember what happened several days ago with CrowdStrike? The whole world was shut down because of a so-called glitch in CrowdStrike.
Mr. Kurtz, it's Savannah here in Milwaukee. I mean, you're in the cybersecurity business, and I certainly don't even pretend to understand this, but according to your statement, it was a single content update that has managed to shut down air travel, credit card payment systems, banks, broadcast, street lights, 911, emergency, around the globe.
What happened? And listen to his response, or lack thereof.
Well, when you look at the complexity of cybersecurity, you're always trying to stay one step ahead of the adversaries. Excuse me. Man, just 1 second, please.
Oh, yeah, take a drink of water.
Whoa, like mommy, like a mother is consoling and instructing her little babe, drink some water, son. Why is he lost for words at that specific point in the interview? Now, many of us aren't investors. We don't buy stocks, etc., right? But what about your bank? Imagine if everything shuts down, bank run. By the way, they'll tell you, cyber attack, we can't access your funds. And this goes on 24 hours, 48 hours, 72, 1 week, 3 weeks, 1 month, months on end. And then now they can roll out the draconian money of the beast system, MOB, money of the beast system, central bank digital currency. If you want your assets, you have to accept this. No more privacy in the era of finance. Is this the crisis? I don't know. Just get ready.